go drop on here that. Oh, lovely.
The hell is that? No, it's bone dry in here. Bone dry. I'm not zooming out though. It's hoovering and cleaning. I don't remember all that crusty stuff before. All this stuff, that's from in here. That formed a box. It was kind of a storage box, but it's, and you see it's on that little hook. It's designed to be unhooked, that's on hinges, and to come out. So there's a kind of a box in here that's designed to be able to take in and out as you need it. That was quite clever. So we might salvage that for later, get it all painted up and sorted out. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to get this out. You can probably see, lift it up with my feet. This can all come out, so I'm going to take that out, and that gets us to the bilge at this part of the boat. This bit was underwater because part of the story you might not know is this boat took on water. It started to leak on the berth in the marina, and apparently the water came up to the galley floor, which is where we are. So the galley floor looks a little bit rough. I don't know whether it's salvageable or not, but you can probably see the water damage around the bottoms where the water came into here. So partially sunk she was, and this you're gonna have a look at and clean up. There's a tank there. I don't know whether that's grey water or fresh water, who knows. I think that's grey water tank, so I don't know whether there's anything in there. I'm too fat, can't get in. That feels full. So we might have to figure out emptying the grey water tank. In the bowels of the boat, underneath the galley. And we're going to have a look, see what damage there is down here. When we first came to the boat, it was full. This was full of water. Well, not full. It was full up to the first chine, if you like, up to here, maybe a bit higher, up to about here. And we emptied it with a hand pump at the time. Now I've got the trusty old wet and dry, or shop vac you call it, I think, in the States. Anyway, got a lot of shop vacuuming to do. I'm in trouble. I forgot to put the filter on the wet and dry. It's set for wet at the moment, so now the boat's full of dust, and Rachel's only just cleaned it. There's the filter. Sorry about the flicker again, it's this LED. This is the grey water tank, and it appears, you probably can't see, it's leaking on this weld about this point here, somewhere around here. It's got a leak. Dust off, so starting to get there with the needle scaler. We'll have to ultrasound when we've got it all out, and if I've not lost more than 10%, we'll keep it. A bit of pad welding to do though in some of the divots, but slowly getting there. So this is the bilge under here, and those two holes are where somebody's drilled to let the water out. Right. So a bit of a problem. These stairs then we've got to get out. You undo the screw here, and I think they should just lift out, but they're either tight or they fasten in somewhere else. They appear to wobble. The idea is, I think, is they come upwards and out. So we're going to do a bit of gentle persuasion with what they call a tapping stick. We need a little bit of wood underneath there. Dad too's just off to find some wood. Oh, he's failed. So we've got the stairs up. Keith's looking for sockets. Under there's a hole. No treasure. Previous owner apparently was a jeweler. We keep expecting to find bags of Rolexes, but we found nothing. So empty space. Took the stairs up there. They just pull out after being unscrewed. Access hatch here. There's a flange that goes to the grey water tank. So we're going to take that off so we can suck out all the crap out of there. So I've just got to try and get rid of the mess before Rachel sees. She'll go divvy. Right, bit of mess to clean up, but we've managed to empty the bilge, the grey water tank. So that's empty now. All this mess you've made here, Keith. Look at that. I'm going to tell Rachel. Right, I'm in the bowels of the boat. I'm actually in the hatch, just in the galley. This is the grey water tank, and I'm gonna have to bring this grey water tank out so I can get underneath it, so that we can get to the hull from the inside. I want to do the same as well with the freshwater tank behind. That looks like it's going to be an absolute nightmare of a job. So job at a time. We're going to try and clean up some of this. ultrasound it, and pad weld it where it needs to be done, and paint it, and then we'll try and shift these tanks. The grey water first. Quick question though, I don't know what that is. So this is a grey water tank. We've emptied it, and there's this thing on the front. No idea what that's for. I thought it was a pump at first, but it's not, because this is pumped out by the bilge pump system. We're going to be doing some cleaning up down here, and at some stage taking these pipes out and cutting these legs so we can move this tank. Right, we've got these to remove. Oh, videoing with one hand, doing it with another. I'll have to put the video down, I think. Can I reach it from here? What's that?
The video.
The video. Right, that's pipes off. Oh, struggling to video and do the work at the same time, so we'll just show you the before and after at the moment. So that's one pipe off. That T-piece there, that looks corroded, so that'll probably need replacing. These pipes here, they're all glued in, so I think we're just going to end up having to hacksaw those out. Again, we don't know what that is, but first job done. Disconnected. Angle grinder's your friend. Disconnecting. Right, so the angle grinder, we've cut the pipes off. We've disconnected the pipe at the back. We've disconnected the pipe there. That looks like it comes in from the aft. We've got to try and get this off now. We don't even know what it is, but hopefully somebody's going to tell us. We'll try and get that off. I think they're about 17 mil. Let's have a look. Keith's rattling around up there somewhere, trying to find a spanner.
Or a claw off a claw hammer help.
Tappy screwdriver might.
A what?
A screwdriver just to bash down the back of the... Split easy now. Never old water again.
Oh, I see, it's a flange, yeah. A bit more promising. It is coat up, I knew that. Oh, lovely.
The hell is that? I'm not touching it, you touch it. Oh. You think that? Ah, it is that ball. Don't tell me that's a bit archaic, that's a level system, look.
Yeah. So has that snapped off? The arm?
Yeah, I think that arm's corroded off, look.
Right.
That's what that ball is.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a unit just for
It is, isn't it?
sensing the level, isn't it?
Oh, it's Italian.
Yeah. Italian, not made by any
No, it's Spanish.
Look at that, for expert plasma cutting. They've done it.
It looks very neat.
grinder here. Now it's neat where I did it with the grinder. It's a it looks like pigeon shit where I did it with a plasma cutter. That's the last one cut with the plasma cutter, so hopefully this is gonna come out. Wish us luck. So we're gonna have to just clean out the bottom of here, so we can get this tank the rest of the way out. Don't have to clean it to get it out, but I want to clean it before I sit in it to get it out. Right. Day 2. Try and get that grey water tank out. Legs are cut, pipes are removed, and we've cleaned up the bilge a little bit and found a hole. A couple of holes now, you can see with the daylight. So there's a hull repair. That's why we need to get to as much of the hull as possible. So let's see how we do. At this point, our original intention was to try and get the tank through that hatch so I could get it out and get it into a workshop so that we could clean it all up, test it, make sure there were no more leaks, and put some new legs on it. But sadly, measure twice, cut once, we couldn't get it out of the hole. So we did take the opportunity while it was in a better position to quickly weld up with a bit of stainless that small pinhole that was leaking. But that means now that we've got to try and work around the tank, moving it around in that bilge, trying to get to various parts of the floor so that we can needle gun, prep, pad weld if we need to, paint, or even cut out. This tank that's in the way so I can get to the bilge at the back. I'm a little bit fat for this kind of a job. It's a bit of a fight and a struggle. It's a good job I've got Dad 2 up there, Keith, passing me stuff. Every worker needs a passerer, and that's Keith. Right, you might be able to see state of some of this. We might find some more holes. Let's see. You can see the tank. Fighting the tank. I don't know whether we can push it in further. Get it back there a bit more. There's a lot of corrosion down there. It's because under this water tank though, this is the fresh water tank, and that's a problem because I can't move this. That tank is higher than my floor here, so I've no idea how I'm going to get under that at the moment, but that's a job that's going to have to be thought about because that looks pretty grotty under there. Right. Bit tight in here. That's the grey water tank. Here's me under the grey water tank. Not a job. Oh, key's got the compressor running again. Here we go. Right, about halfway through. Got a bit more to do down there. Stuck in the bilge. Far too big to be in here. So today's head scratcher, that's the charge controller from the solar. There seems to be 26 volts coming out of there, so I'm assuming it's a charge to 24 volt system. It goes to that breaker. The issue I've got is the 12 volts not working. We've got no 12 volt system, and I don't know whether, I thought the 12 volt bank came from the main battery bank that's connected. There's another 12 volt battery that's connected, but we've got nothing, and there seems to be some kind of system here that I don't know whether this takes 24 volt and changes it to 12. It's got kind of a battery isolator and goes into this unit that seems to send 2 lots of 12 volts out. I don't know whether that's just some 12 volt step down, because there's no 12 volts on it, so maybe this is part of a charging system for the 12 volt system that doesn't work. I don't know, not sure yet. I've got to work my way around, but with no 12 volt system at all, only the 24 volt system. So we think we've figured out, I thought that was something like a fuse or a bulb or something like that was missing, and I couldn't quite figure it out, thinking what on earth is missing out of this. Now what this is a 24 volt to 12 volt converter, if that's the right word, and we figured out this isn't working. We figured we got the 24 volts to here. That was on a breaker from the 24 volt system, so that comes straight to here, and then this is supposed to turn this 24 volts to 12 volts. Got 2 12 volt outputs here, and there was nothing going to the 12 volt system. The 12 volt system hasn't been working, and I was thinking, oh, is it a fuse or something like that? And it's my dim eyes, and then I got in close, and that's a capacitor. I think that is an electrolytic capacitor that's in this resin that's exploded. So to figure out getting one of these, or I don't know whether this is the right, I'll take some advice on 25 amp maximum current, whether this is big enough really. It's a big boat with lots of 12 volt aboard. I wonder whether this is not ample. So I'm gonna have a look, see if I can still get one of these or something similar, or maybe something better. Any advice would be welcome. There you go. Well, there we go. It's a bit windy today, so we're about to head back home again. So thanks again for all the subscribers. Thanks for following along. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up if you like this video. And until next time, bye for now.